Hello students, in this video we'll discuss the method of Lagrange multipliers and see an example. If we want, suppose that we wish to optimize a function subject to a constraint. More specifically, if we're given a function z, which is f of xy, there's our function, and a curve, which is a constraint, and g of xy is equal to c, this is our constraint. The method of Lagrange multipliers says, the Lagrange multiplier method, states that the gradient of f of xy is proportional, lambda, gradient g of xy. And if we can solve this equation for lambda x and y, then we'll find out what the maximum value of the function f is subject to the constraint g of xy is equal to c. So let's see an example of this in practice. So here's our example. Let's maximize or optimize, i.e. find the max or min value of the function f of xy, which is x times y, subject to the constraint that x plus y is equal to 1. There's our constraint. So let's do so. So we're going to compute the gradient of f. So the gradient of f is proportional, lambda, to the gradient of g. And so what does this say? This says what? This says the gradient of f is going to be y comma x, and that is lambda times the gradient of g, which is going to be 1 and then 1. So this tells me that that y is equal to lambda and x is equal to lambda. So both y and x are equal to lambda. Now we know that x plus y is equal to 1, so lambda plus lambda is equal to 1, and that tells me that lambda is equal to 1/2. So if lambda is equal to 1/2, then x is equal to 1/2, and y is equal to 1/2. And so let's get a sense of this point 1/2, 1/2. So of course, if I plug in 1/2 to this, we have that f of 1/2, 1/2 is equal to 1/4. Now let's think of some other values we could plug in. So I could plug in x equals 0, y equals 1. Well, what would that output for the function? That would output the value of 0. So that's clearly smaller than 1/4. If we plug in some other values, so for example, we could plug in the value f of 1/4, 3/4. If we did that, what would happen? I get 1/4 plus 3/4 is equal to 1. Now when we plug it into the function, what we get? This is going to be 1/4 times 3/4. That's 3/16, and 3/16 is less than 1/4. So it looks like no matter what I'm plugging in here, let's do maybe one more example. If we look at f of what? Let's look at f of, let's say that x was 2, then y would need to be -1. Well, then that function would output a -2, and that's definitely smaller than 1/4. So this value of 1/4 is the maximum. This is the max of f subject to the constraint that x plus y is equal to 1. Thank you very much.